downing of a commercial airliner and the death of 298 innocent people. Men, women, and a staggering number of children lost their lives on their way to their holiday destinations, their homes, loved ones, or international obligations, such as an important HIV/AIDS conference in Australia. Since Thursday, I've been thinking, how horrible must have been the final moments of their lives when they knew the plane was going down. Did they lock hands with their loved ones? Did they hold their children close to their hearts? Did they look each other in the eyes one final time in a wordless goodbye? We will never know. The demise of almost 200 of my compatriots has left a hole in the heart of the Dutch nation. It has caused grief, anger, and despair. Grief for the loss of the loved ones, anger for the outrage of the downing of a civilian airplane, and despair after witnessing the excruciatingly slow process of securing the crash site and recovering the remains of the victims. Bring the victims' remains home. It is a matter of human decency that remains should be treated with respect, and that recovering victims' remains should be done without any delay. The last couple of days we've received very disturbing reports of bodies being moved about and looted for their possessions. Just for 1 minute, I'm not addressing you as representatives of your countries, but as husbands and wives, fathers and mothers, just imagine that you first get the news that your husband was killed, and then within 2 or 3 days you see images of some thug removing the wedding band from their hands. Just imagine that this could be your spouse. To my dying day, I will not understand that it took so much time for the rescue workers to be allowed to do their difficult jobs, and that human remains should be used in a political game. If somebody here around the table talks about a political game, this is the political game that has been played with human remains, and it is despicable. I hope the world will not have to witness this again anytime in the future. Images of children's toys being tossed around, luggage being opened, and passports, including passports of children, being shown on television. They are turning our grief and mourning into anger of the whole nation. We demand unimpeded access to the terrain. We demand respectful treatment of the crash site. We demand dignity for the victims and the multitudes who mourn their loss. I call on the international community, on this Security Council, on anyone with influence on the situation on the ground. Allow us to bring the victims' remains home to their loved ones without any further delay. They deserve to be home. Once the investigation ascertains who was responsible for the downing of the flight MH17, accountability and justice must be pursued and delivered. We owe it to the victims. We owe it to justice. We owe it to humanity. Please, provide full cooperation so that justice can be served. We will not rest until all facts are known justice is served.